Emmanuel, God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. I will show you my garden tour. These are my lemon balm grown from seed. That's my Keeply Sweets watermelon, surrounded by marigolds. This is a mix of different watermelon and melon. There's some corn there. These are a local California melon. So I'm growing this crane melon. This is my tomato. This is a blueberry tomato. It's a pepper. I don't know which one it is. Some corn. And this is my flower that I grow for decoration. Another pepper is down there. This is my indigo rose. This is African brown. This is chocolate stripes, spinach, some more peppers, which I don't know what they are, and it looks like a watermelon's down there next to my marigolds. It's a lemon balm. This one's gone to seed, but I still eat it. That is a Roma tomato. It's been doing better. It had gotten white, and I have another one that's totally white. It's not Roma, but this one's getting color back, so that's very encouraging. Here's my red brandy wine and an Amish paste, both of which are putting on fruit. Some more spinach, some kale, blue curly kale. These are various tomatoes. I think these are Amish paste right here. And then we've got some green zebras. Green zebras really likes this spot. It's put on a lot of fruit. You can tell your green zebras because they are zebra striped. Yeah, more here. And then we've got our variegated Cherokee purple, another red brandy wine, Prudence Pierce or something like that. This one was planted later, so it'll be a fall tomato. And then there are some peppers growing there. One of the peppers keeps on getting eaten, and then one of them is getting eaten, but I guess it's growing fast enough to outdo it. But then that one there is putting on a good amount of fruit. We have our blackberries, golden raspberries. Pardon all the it's the end of August, guys, so that's how it is. And but don't be fooled. Golden raspberry, I eat both harvests. So I eat the tip harvest, and then after the tip harvest is over, then it gets a harvest on the whole root. So this bears berries all summer long, all fall, all spring. Once it starts, see the tip harvest is on that one, and once it finishes the tip harvest, it put out the leaves, and there will be another harvest on there. This is my vintage. Vintage is the only red raspberry I've been able to grow here. I've been eating these, but this is the tip harvest. It's not giving me a harvest up the line. That'll come next year. This is my spaghetti squash right next to my Jack B. Little. This Jack B. Little is growing like a bush. I hope it finally starts growing into a vine, because I bought it because Jack B. Little is supposed to be a vine. Another of the Jack B. Littles right there. And this one, okay, this one's starting to vine out, so I guess it just has to get its legs on it. It's a Paris pumpkin. And this is a Joe Nathan pumpkin. It's Cushaw, all white pumpkin. And that one's, wow, it's got its wings. It's now, I don't know, you never can tell, because Joe Nathan is a climber and it's going up there, so it's about 8 or 10 feet long. Who knows? And then there's some corn. That's my popcorn. Marigolds, my zinnia. I had one zinnia so far and I cut it off. It's in the house. You can see my peppers. And I had one marigold. I cut it off. It's in the house, but there'll be more for the fall displays. This is a white patty pan. More peppers, more corn. Yeah. These are my mums. They put on a nice fall display. You guys, these are my quinnox. They're still putting out strawberries. Not as many as they did in June. They slowed down. You get 1 or 2 berries now. Just come out here and eat them in the garden. And this is a fall thing for me. Let me show you what it is, just in case you don't know. Bitter melon. I love bitter melon. Oh, so good to me. Just so you know. Oh my goodness. I let one get too far. Let me get this before it goes. You know, once they do this, they're sweet. Oh my goodness. I didn't mean to let it go that far. I better get both of those. I like to eat them when they're green. But once it gets like this end will rot and open, and there's these red seeds in there. I checked. Oh, it smells so good now. It doesn't smell bitter at all. More corn. I don't know if this is popcorn or regular corn, because it's a different kind. I planted all different kinds, little patches here and there. My collard greens are doing well. They were mauled by the cabbage moth, but you know, that's just the season. So now they're doing great, and they'll be delicious for the winter. My peanuts are doing great, as are my yams, sweet potatoes, and these are where I have more of my determinate tomatoes. So that is a Roma tomato. I got some Rutgers in here. There's a Mums. I had 2 trying to make it look cute, but for some reason this mum leaned to the side, so I don't have it. So it was supposed to be growing here. I guess I could tie it up, but I'm not going to. I'm not that kind of gardener. These are my peanuts. These are little miniature black peanuts. So that's probably that looks like a potato leaf. So I have to assume that that is a saling. You know, saling is supposed to be a very fast producing tomato. You're like, well, it doesn't have tomatoes on it. I plant my tomatoes over time, so I don't plant them all at one time. It's another Amish paste. And okay, it's just now starting to flower. This is my second set that I planted. Down here, I think this is Aunt Ruby's, and this is Mortgage Lifter. I forgot what this one was. This one is not doing good for me. It's losing all of its color. Oh, it's starting to get color back on these leaves, but for some reason these leaves went all white. This is Genovese. I have another one of these that's putting on fruit on the other side. I think I just went by my other tomatoes. Maybe I'll go back and show you. This is Great White, and I forgot what that one is. It's time for me to take that plant out. No, I think I'll leave it because I think the birds eat the seeds from that. Then I got some okra over here that's doing good. I think it's about to put on okra. Yeah, it's putting on okra. One bean plant. These are Burbank beans. And this bean actually put on 2 crops. And it's a bush bean. I didn't expect that, but, you know, I'm grateful. My sunflowers. Oh, wow. That's sunflower. Look at that. I don't know what that is, but I got other sunflowers. Maybe they need more water. Oh no, the rest of them are all fine. Who knows? Can't worry about it. And there's turnip greens growing along with more sweet potatoes. Now over here, this sweet potato is a ground sweet potato. It doesn't usually give you a long place, but here it got a long place. And here's my watermelon patch. These are Keekleys. These were my first Keekleys. And it's growing up and around. Finally, we're getting it warm enough for it to get some good growth on it. And I'm hoping there's watermelon in there. I can't really see or mess with it. So now that the Keekleys is that far along that it should have said a watermelon, I'm starting my experimental watermelons, just starting my second crop. This is my crookneck squash. Yeah, got a crookneck, yay. And I'll take you around to the other side. Here are my tomatoes, the same plant as that other one, but you see this one is nice and green. It's not getting bleached out or anything like the other one. But these are Genovese. These are Italian tomatoes. Okay. I haven't spent much time showing you my corn. This is a dwarf corn. Sorry. But it is flowering. And it's tasseling too. So I'll be starting to harvest corn pretty soon. I will have to go back and let you know when I planted it. I think it's got ready in 2 months. I think it took 60 days. It's called, I think, bronze corn. But I will go back, get the information, and put it in place for you in case. I think mine only got 3 foot tall. Unless, you know, I mean, I might have healed it up a half a foot. Yeah, I probably did. So it might be 3.5 foot tall, but it's 3 to 3.5 foot tall. And if you plant it in late summer, instead of taking 75 days, it takes between 45 to 60 days. Because I've only had this seed for, I think, a month. I'll check to be sure. And since it's tasseling up, I know it's going to be, the corn's going to be ready in a week or 2. So we'll see how fast I don't think I've really been giving you any updates on my pumpkins, but I should, huh? These were gifted to me from a lovely lady called Cedarholic. These are her butternut squash, and they're doing great. They've got squash coming on them if they're getting, you know, it's just a matter of if they're getting pollinated. I don't see bees like I saw them earlier, but that's all right. Underneath it is another Joe Nathan pumpkin, and these are some patty pan. I can't see the squash on these. Let me see if there's any squash on there. Okay, somebody ate the outside of it, which makes me think it's probably been pollinated. You know, so that would be my first patty pan squash right there. And does this one have any squash on it? I don't see it. So, okay, we good. I planted another cucumber. I went through what all of these plants were. These are my fall cherry tomatoes. I enjoy them. Maybe, you know, it might offer you a little respite from the weariness of the world right now. You know, maybe. I could only hope. Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful.